If you like The Big Bang Theory, which I assume you do because you've clicked on a video called Shows Like The Big Bang Theory, then you're in the right place because today we have 10 great shows for you that are like The Big Bang Theory.
I was wondering if you could maybe teach me a little physics.
A little physics?
Hello and welcome to Screen OD, the channel for people who love TV, movies and streaming. My name's Tim, I'm an editor and a journalist who's been writing and talking about the industry for more than 15 years. Today we are on the search for the 10 best shows that you'll love if you like The Big Bang Theory. And let's start our journey in the best place you can always start a top 10 ranking. At number. If you're looking for a sitcom that has a huge cult following and made a real impact in the comedy market and is also about people who are quite geeky and getting up to some fairly silly stuff, then the IT Crowd is definitely the show for you. With an absolutely stellar cast which includes Chris O'Dowd, Richard Ayoade, Catherine Parkinson, Matt Berry and guest appearances from the likes of Chris Morris, this is a show that you should definitely have on your list.
Surprise. And it is possibly the best thing to potentially ever happen to anyone, anywhere in the history of the universe. Ladies and gentlemen, the world famous Lil Sebastian.
What?
Yes!
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
I never thought I'd get to meet him. It's really him.
Parks and Rec is one of the great comedies of the modern era from NBC and a sitcom that anyone who likes American sitcoms is going to like because it's just so well written, it's got such brilliant characters and it has a story that could go on and on and did go on for quite a long time. There's plenty of it to watch just like Big Bang Theory, and although there's less science, there's politics to take its place.
You, Eleanor Shellstrop, are dead.
Cool. How did I die?
Are you sure you want to hear? You were struck by a truck advertising an erectile dysfunction pill called Engorgulate. Funnily enough, the first EMT to arrive was an ex-boyfriend of yours.
Okay.
The Good Place is a smart, clever sitcom with fantastic characters who are very, very layered and have really interesting relationships that intertwine throughout the series and become more and more complex. There's less physics, more metaphysics, and less science and more philosophy. But this is still a show that if you like Big Bang Theory, you will want to get your teeth into. If indeed you get your teeth into TV shows. They don't taste very good, I don't think.
If you want to live here, you've got to deliver. Like Steve.
Jobs or Wozniak? Steve Jobs or Steve...
No, I heard you.
Which one?
Jobs.
Jobs was a poser. He didn't even write code.
This isn't a traditional sitcom in a studio, however, it is one of the best comedies of the last decade or so. HBO Silicon Valley will remind you of Big Bang Theory when it goes off down a rabbit hole into tech and into coding in the same way that you can sometimes have that in Big Bang Theory, especially with Sheldon when they start talking about physics and science. This is hilarious, well written, and has some great characters.
Ooh, fun. Terry's playing the flute.
At work. Who are you? William Wonka?
No, this is police business. The flautist for the NYPD band retired, and I'm going to audition to take her spot.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is another of the great sitcoms from NBC in the modern era, and it shares a lot in its sensibilities with Big Bang Theory. There is more police action than there is physics, but this has characters who communicate with each other in just as interesting and funny way as in Big Bang Theory, and there's plenty of laughs to be had.
Behold, the internet!
My God, it's full of ads.
Stuff full of fantastic and hilarious references to pop culture and with a tight and incredibly clever script delivered in an animated form. Something a bit different for you here, but Futurama is a show that will tickle your funny bone, just like the very best bits of Big Bang Theory.
I'm not the bad guy here. You're the ones who've been sitting in here talking about me behind my back. If you have something to say, why don't you just say it to my face?
Yeah, that goes for everyone. If you have an opinion about someone, tell them, bad or good.
Who goes around saying good things about people behind their backs?
That's a really good question. Garrett, do you have any thoughts about that?
No, not really. We were talking about you because you're the boss. Everyone complains about the boss.
Wait,
Did you guys used to say things about me when I was the boss?
When you're on a roll, you're on a roll, so why not have another NBC sitcom here in the shape of Superstore, which, again, isn't really about science, it's more about, well, as you may have guessed, a superstore, but the characterisation, the way that people deal with each other, and the jokes that just keep coming at exactly the right pace just when you want them, makes it a show that will remind you of the way that The Big Bang Theory made you laugh back in the day. You must miss it.
If you thought living with Sheldon Cooper was tough,
Physicist, baker, lover, what can't I do?
try growing up with him.
You excited to start school? How can I be excited when he's going to be in the same grade as me?
I'm not planning on being in the 9th grade for very long. He's not in the same grade as me anymore, and I'm thrilled. Good luck with your finger painting.
And how could we not include the origin story in this list of one of the central stars of The Big Bang Theory? Yes, indeed, young Sheldon tells the story of, yeah, I know you're smart people, you don't even need me to tell you. All right, I will. It tells the story of young Sheldon. And do you know what? This could have not been very good. But it is good. It's funny. So if you want to have a laugh and also have something different that feels a bit like The Big Bang Theory but isn't The Big Bang Theory but is closer to The Big Bang Theory than all the other things that we've mentioned, well, this is definitely the one for you.
In a world of legendary heroes, one man will rise to take all of the credit.
This game has something that no one else will. Me.
Now, you may believe that Rob McElhenney is too busy running a football club in Wales with Ryan Reynolds and making season 424,000 of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. But in fact, he's had time to make another series for Apple TV Plus called Mythic Quest. This is about a multiplayer online game called Mythic Quest, and this is about the people in the studio that make it. If you like geeky jokes about things to do with computers and lots of great characters having a lot of fun in the making of a show, then this is definitely one for you.
How about if we win, they have to get rid of the rooster? Ooh, that's interesting.
If you win, we give up the bird. But if we win, we get your apartment.
Deal!
Okay, so maybe it's an obvious choice, but let's face it, Friends and Big Bang Theory are quite similar. It's a group of friends who hang out all the time in each other's apartments and sometimes go to other places. This is a show that has quite a lot of geekery in it. In Friends, that mainly comes from Ross, although you do get it from other elements as well. And it's a show that is about people growing up and changing, having relationships with each other and with the outside world. Friends is probably one of the best examples of a show like this. So if in the unlikely event you haven't seen Friends, do go and watch all 10 seasons of it, but maybe just it's time to go and rewatch it and enjoy it if you have seen it before, which you probably have. And so there we have it. That's the top 10 shows to watch if you like The Big Bang Theory. But what are your favourite shows like The Big Bang Theory? What do you watch after you've had a Big Bang Theory binge? Leave in the comments below and we can discuss it as a Screen OD community. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again for more videos very soon.